same time, same place. 30 by 40 inches on a canvas, stretch canvas, 2,000 US plus $30 shipping. This is a large version of a series that I did, it was a few years ago, which were actually based on a painting of my mom's, a watercolor. She didn't do a lot of landscapes, but when she did, boy oh boy, they were bold and dynamic. Although I would also add that this is probably bolder and more dynamic than what I was referencing, which I didn't have in front of me per se. I wasn't making a replica of it. It was just a take on the composition primarily, which includes, it's a great luxury. You know, I normally paint in 11 by 14, which is maybe like so in relation to what I've got here. I was trying to get a sort of give you an example of how big this thing is. So here's let's say this is a tablespoon going by. That's how big it is. It's going to get a layer of the clear, what is it called? Well, it'll be a gloss medium. So it's going to be fantastically shiny, which will force out some of the texture up top here. I don't normally wave my hands around in front of my paintings, but this is a bit of a different scenario. And I think the energy of the hands, I do talk with my hands quite a bit. And I mean, this painting features these lines in the snowy area of the mountains. We'll call it that. To a certain extent, it's just a shape that is in relation to other colors and other shapes. So it's a compositionally directed piece, as well as the colors, which are not to be questioned. We're going with this fantastic bright brown, a reddy brown, which is maybe more like a fall situation. And again, we have an orange here to kind of bump up the notion that it's fall, autumn. I'm very happy with the blue in the snow area. It's a layer on top of the very loose strokes, which again, great luxury to be able to go that big. And quite frankly, that's not even particularly big. These vertical lines here were also great to work in, just really after a certain amount of feeling constricted and confined by the 11 by 14 and even the 16 by 20. It's not that big. I did this painting for someone. They really wanted a big one. They wanted a landscape. I referenced my previous landscapes. The person decided they didn't want to specify color, which is good because I'm not essentially creating things to fit into an interior design scheme. This is art, people. It stands on its own, but we do live in rooms, and we want things to feel connected. Or